Today we'll be making stuffed grape leaves. So delicious. Here we have onion and butter in a pan. When your onion is this color, that's when you add the ground beef. I am actually making a lot of ground beef because I'm making stuffed grape leaves and stuffed by logo. I'm gonna add black pepper. If you notice, I sprinkled some on top too. Ground beef loves black pepper, so make sure you put a lot. Now that our meat is almost done, I'm gonna add some salt. Now I'm gonna add 2 cans of tomato sauce. This is what it looks like. Here's the other one. Now I'm gonna fill half of it with water and dump it in there. Here they are. 1 and 2. And mix it. And now we're gonna add some raw onions. We will add 1 tablespoon of mahshi spices. If you don't have this, you're gonna have to make your own. I can list them in the bottom. And 1 tablespoon of sumac. And this is all the spices that's gonna go in the meat. And of course we put salt and pepper in the beginning. And you mix. These spices smell so good. You can keep them in your fridge and they will live forever. They make your stuffed grape leaves or stuffed anything you make taste so good. Like stuffed vegetables. Like the green peppers, the stuffed green peppers, the stuffed zucchini. Or stuffed eggplants. Tastes so good, so good, and it smells so good. Now I have parsley, dill, and cilantro. I'm gonna chop these up and come back. I chopped up all the greens. With the greens, we're gonna add 1.5 cups of rice, 1 cup or 1.5 cups depending on how much you're making, but I'm making a big jar, so 1.5. Also in this mix, we will add 1 sumac and 1 mahshi spices. And salt and pepper. Pepper, oil, and mix. Here it is mixed, and we're gonna pour the meat right on top. And we're gonna mix this in. Now you could have added diced tomatoes to the rice and the green vegetables. Because I've added the sauce, the tomato sauce, I didn't want to add more tomatoes. And I don't really like diced tomatoes. I don't like the way it tastes. So the sauce is kind of better for me. But it's a preference. If you like it, do it. So grape leaves come in a jar like this. We're gonna dump the liquid inside. And we're gonna rinse it a few times. I might actually take it out of the jar. Now I took it out, I'm just gonna rinse it under the water. You don't wanna wash it, you don't wanna boil it, you just wanna rinse it because you still want the citrus in it. It gives a lot of flavor. So I just rinsed it. I'm gonna remove this part with the knife. So you move this little part with the knife. And you don't throw these away. They go on the bottom of your pan. So your leaves don't burn. Now you can leave it as big as this, or you can cut it in half. It's up to you. After I cut off that part, I added it to the bottom of the pan. I'm gonna roll a few of the grape leaves in front of you so you know how to do it. And I'm gonna go very slow. So here is the one leaf that I cut in half. I'll show you some that I cut in half and some that are full leaf. So this one is a half. Here's a full leaf, and the full leaf is actually easier to roll than a half. You kind of like tuck it from both sides and roll, similar as if you were rolling a sandwich in a paper wrap kind of thing. It's not that hard. Don't be intimidated by it. It's very easy. So I'm gonna make a few more to show you. Here's another half leaf. It's the same idea. You still tuck it from both sides and roll, but it's longer from the side now than when it's a full leaf. But it still tastes the same, so no worries. Here's another full leaf. You can tell that there are different sizes. That's why some are half, some are full, but they're all the same size in my pan when you take a look. So they're not like awkward or anything. You'll see at the end when I'm done, they're all the same size. It's just the camera making some look bigger than others, but they're all the same. This one was so easy to roll. And this is the final look. Now we're gonna pour some broth on top of the grape leaves and let it cook. So here's my broth, and if you don't know how to make this, I made a video on how to make it, so go watch that. And we're just gonna pour it until it's enough to cover it. And the trick to get this cooked all the way through the same, so you won't have some that's hard on the bottom or some hard on the top, is you place a plate right on top and then you cover it. Let me show you. You're gonna place this plate right in here. You could also cut small slices of butter and put it on the top, and when that melts it makes it very soft, but I think I put a lot of butter in the meat, so I don't want to put any more. And then we're gonna cover it and let it cook, and don't worry, nothing will happen to the plate. It's not gonna crack or anything. There you go. Here comes the test. I'm going to take one on the side. Very soft. Let me show you. Very, very soft. So that means it's cooked. Gonna give that a taste. I'm gonna give that a taste and let you know how it is. Okay, it's all done. It's delicious. I just removed the plate.